Hello and welcome to Sunday Sports on France 24. I'm Ben Barnier. Coming up in the show. In the Euro 2016 host team France playing Switzerland tonight, hoping for a top spot in Group A. Still in the Euros, Romania and Albania fighting to secure a spot in the last 16. And is Portugal in trouble? The team, led by superstar Cristiano Ronaldo, hasn't won a single game so far in this competition. It's tonight's big game in Euro 2016. France facing Switzerland in the northern town of Lille. The host team is already guaranteed to make it to the last 16. We can now cross to Ketevan Gorjestani following the game for us in Lille. Ketevan, what's at stake for France tonight?
Well, it's a high-stakes game for both teams, actually. France, of course, are top of Group A with 6 points, followed by Switzerland with 4. But France, to secure that top spot, still need at least a draw or a win tonight against Switzerland to make it at the top of this Group A. And meanwhile, for the Swiss, there's even more at stake because they can still be knocked out of this competition. They need to make it to the last 16. At least a draw against the French. Otherwise, they'll have the drama of waiting to find out if they are among the 4 top third-placed teams that will receive a spot in the last 16. Now, on paper, of course, France seem to be stronger than their opponents of the night, having won their 6 games of the year, including the first 2 of this Euro 2016 competition. But of course, the fans on both sides are confident that it is their team that's going to win tonight.
And on game 2, Ketevan, Didier Deschamps, the French coach, had decided to leave Antoine Griezmann and Paul Pogba, 2 key players on the bench. Could this happen again tonight?
Well, no, there have been 6 changes to the team that started against Albania. The 2 men you mentioned, Antoine Griezmann and Paul Pogba, are returning to their rightful positions as the starters for this team. 2 players are being arrested. Blaise Matuidi replaced by Moussa Sissoko, and Kingsley Coman replacing Dimitri Payet, the man who scored the goals for France. And 2 are being left aside, having received 2 yellow cards in the previous game. That's N'Golo Kanté and Olivier Giroud. They'll be replaced by Yohan Cabaye and André-Pierre Gignac. Of course, Didier Deschamps having a bit of a luxury there, being able to make a little bit of a turnover in his team ahead of their last 16 game.
Thank you very much, Ketevan, and say hi to those fans for us. We're going to stay in Lille with Swiss and French fans, as you were seeing, heading and already in the northern town of Lille. French supporters hoping for a clean sweep. Alexander Arcott has the story.
Despite the sea of red, French fans at this Lille cafe are feeling very confident.
Who's going to win tonight?
Swiss!
La France! Woo!
We let them dream before the match.
How's it going?
Très bien.
Very well. Before victory, it's always good.
The Swiss are out in force, proudly sporting their colours, but the home side will not be outdone.
Necklace, flag and hat, we have face paint as well. And then we have other things in our bag for tonight, but that's a surprise.
Dozens of fans also waited outside the French team's hotel, hoping for a surprise viewing of their own. The most dedicated had been there since before dawn.
We arrived at 8 a.m. and there were already people here since 4 in the morning.
To see the French team?
Just to see the team, yes.
What if they come out?
Well, then I'll scream. I'd love to have a photo and a signature. We're hopeful. On espère.
After 2 wins from 2, the French fans are in high spirits, hoping for a repeat of 1998, the last time they hosted a major competition and won the World Cup.
And now about the Swiss team itself. La Nati, as it is known, is second in the standings on 4 points, with good chances to make it to the next stage of the competition. The team, coached by Vladimir Petkovic, features players such as Watford's Berami, Leverkusen's Mehmedi, and Stoke's Liechtensteiner. Switzerland will have to be careful on the pitch, with 4 players already with one yellow card, who could miss the next game if they got a second card. Many supporters remember, of course, that France crushed Switzerland 5-2 in the World Cup 2 years ago in Brazil. But French coach Didier Deschamps insists it won't be easy to beat them.
L'équipe suisse a cette philosophie de...
The Swiss team have a philosophy of play that allows for a more open match. It was the opposite against our first two opponents, Romania and especially Albania. Playing these kinds of opponents is more complicated, but I'm not saying it's going to be easier against Switzerland, because they have a lot of skill, especially in their attack.
And now on to the second game of Group A, Albania facing Romania. Both teams fighting for a spot in the last 16. Some good news for Albania with charismatic leader Lorik Cana back in the game. He was suspended for Game 2 after getting a red card for handling the ball. Cana, a former Marseille player with a heavy burden on his shoulders, expected to boost his team. Albania now last in the standings with 2 losses on Game 1 and 2. Let's hear Cana.
For us, it's the biggest game in our career, maybe, and we're gonna try to give everything to win this game, and we are more motivated and more prepared than ever. And of course, it's gonna be difficult. We know also about the Romanian team, but even those 2 games before that we play, we did a great game, but it was just. Maybe matter of some kind of details that we're gonna try to fix it in the next game.
And as for Romania, the team is third of Group A with just 1 point. They had a very tough Game 2 against Switzerland. The final score was 1-1. They have just a few days to recover with 4 Romanian players injured. Now, Romania put on a good game against host team France. That was in the opening game of the competition. And they are expected to give it all tonight in Lyon, as Nicolae Stenciu explains.
We know the importance of all the matches in Group A. I think we did a great job in the 2 previous matches, and tonight we will be fully operational. After the match, I hope that we'll be happy, pleased with our game, and that we did our best on the pitch.
And we're going to stay in the Euros with Portugal's struggle to secure a spot in the last 16. Yesterday in Paris, Cristiano Ronaldo and his team failed to overcome Austria. The 3-time Ballon d'Or winner missed a golden opportunity to change Portugal's fate, missing a crucial penalty in the second half. Final score 0-0, and many questions asked about Ronaldo's ability to lead his team further in the competition. Portugal now third of their group on just 2 points after 2 draws in a seemingly easy group composed of Iceland, Austria and Hungary. The team has until Wednesday to come up with a plan and overcome Hungary in Lyon. Otherwise, fans could see a repeat of the 2014 World Cup in Brazil when Portugal was knocked out in group stage. But coach Fernando dos Santos insists his superstar player Ronaldo is on the case.
It's normal for a player such as Cristiano to be sad when you don't manage to score. He is used to scoring goals very often. He is a champion. But his strength is his ability to bounce back with style. He reacts strongly when it happens to him. It already happened to him this year, and he overcame it, even at Real Madrid. This is what we expect from him, to score at the next game.
And from one Ballon d'Or winner to another, with Lionel Messi enjoying the ride at Copa America in the United States. The Barcelona legendary player scored yesterday against Venezuela. Final score 4-1, with Argentina now qualified for the semis. They will play the United States. And in the other quarterfinal of Copa America yesterday, Chile crushing Mexico 7-0. A sad night for the Mexican team and its supporters. The coach apologized after the game. Next for Chile, Colombia and its star player, the man from Real Madrid, James Rodriguez. And that's going to do it for sports. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more news coming up on France 24.